I gotta say, Endgame was really good, man. So many great things tied up together to a conclusion. Well, with that out of the way, I guess we should find a new movie to watch, right? Well, I guess we should just see what's trending right now. Wait a second. Are you serious? Please tell me this is a joke. I have to click on it. Well, I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring and go with the flow, I guess. I don't really know anymore. I'm just really stressed right now with what the heck I'm looking at, honestly. I'm super confused at what I'm looking at. Like, a part of me wants to like it, but I can't. Okay. Pretending not to be a Sonic fan. Let's just pretend Sonic design does not exist. The game design wise. By itself, the movie still looks like trash to me. Like, honestly, just the CGI isn't that great, and the eye proportions and everything, it just doesn't look great. They said they were going to bring Sonic into our world in a realistic way. Like, I don't know what they were thinking about more realistic hedgehog proportions. I was a bit worried. I mean, like, I'm a bit glad that we didn't get the trashy memes that I've seen about Sonic, but honestly, though, I kind of am wishing we kind of did. I don't know, man. And like the close-up shot with him just looking up after he says "gotta go fast," like, he looks like a Dr. Seuss character. I swear, he looks like a Dr. Seuss character. Oh my word, he actually does when you think about it. Like, he looks like something from like the Grinch or Whoville from Horton Hears the Who or the Lorax. Oh my word, like it's really weird and really random, honestly, and it makes me wonder what was Sega thinking and signing this contract, like giving them full, complete creative license on this thing. What the heck? I mean, this is really making me like stressed out, honestly. Like, when you look at this, it's like, okay, Sega gives them creative license to do whatever the heck they want for a live-action film. I wonder where I heard that one before. Like, oh my word, this is just really annoying me right now, honestly. Like, people are already like trying to fix this thing online, and it's like, it's making me feel a little bit better that there are people out there that care about Sonic. And honestly, looking at him, it's just, in certain angles, he looks good. He looks good in certain angles, but the problem is that he does not look good in frontward view. I mean, in my opinion, and people have their own opinions, and people could say, oh, well, the Sonic design's actually pretty good. I mean, he doesn't have that goggled eye look. And honestly, I liked the goggle eye look. At least he doesn't look like a board, because he literally has little to no expressions. When he's frowning, yes, he does have expressions, I'll admit it. But like in those scene where he's screaming or he's yelling, like in surprise, it doesn't. You can't even tell that he's really shocked at all. Like, his pupils don't even shrink or anything like that. It's just not that good. And it's not even Sonic designs that's just bad in this movie. I mean, I can tolerate Eggman. I can tolerate Jim Carrey's take on Eggman, honestly, even though it's just Jim Carrey being himself. Honestly, though, I think in reality that's the only thing that's going to be good about this film. But but it's also just the robots that Eggman has in the movie. They look like something straight out of a Portals game. It's just like it's most of the creature robots are clearly white, and they have some sort of red beam or something. And it's just not really that creative, honestly. It feels like everything in this movie, if it had creativity, it no longer does, because everything seems like they just took it out of some other movie. Like, Eggman's ship looks like that one ship used in, like, what was that movie? Incredibles. Like, it looks obviously not the same thing, but very similar to me, at least in my opinion. Or it looks like something straight out of Star Wars. It just doesn't, it's not creative. It doesn't feel like Eggman. And I know they're obviously going for a more realistic approach, but being a realistic approach is very different from taking something that's already been made and just tinkering it a little bit. Like, it literally, nothing in this movie really feels original or creative. It doesn't feel like this movie is being given at all any heart or soul to it. It bums me out with the way Sonic currently looks, especially with that mouth, those teeth. Oh my word! Why, Sega? Why? Why? Okay. Like, I look at this and I think instantly towards the Bumblebee movie, where Bumblebee was found by the girl in the garage. Now, I haven't seen the Bumblebee's movie, but that's my own fault. I might as well pirate it online. Please don't search for me, police officers. It's just like Bumblebee, the girl like finds Bumblebee in the garage. Here he finds Sonic in some sort of car, and obviously different endings to that scene, but like it seems like the government is always involved. The government is trying to find Sonic and just use him for some reason, and they need Dr. Eggman, and that really annoys me, because that plot of the whole military thing has been used so many times. Like, the jokes here are not even funny. They've been used so many times, and it's just really annoys. Most of this of what I'm saying has been said so many times about this movie already. Who would have thought? That's really funny. Honestly, though, that scene where Sonic is in the desert. Sonic, why are you there in the desert, honestly? If you use those rings to teleport, and by the way, why are the rings teleporters, honestly? I don't know. I don't care anymore. The rings don't look realistic. The CGI is pretty bad in almost every single angle Sonic is in, unless it's a close-up shot, which I wish it wasn't, because the close-up shots are trash in the sense I feel like I want to shrivel up in my own body and just die because of just the way he looks. And you could say I'm overreacting, but I can tell you right now, I do not like his design. I really don't. Not because it's not accurate, but because it just doesn't look good in general. It looks weird. It's just weird in general. Like, I even asked my own dad, he's never seen Sonic the Hedgehog ever in his life, and when he saw it for the first time, the comparison of the game and the movie, he just asked, what happened? What did they do to him? And I'm like, yes, you're right, Dad. What did they do to him? Look how they massacred my boy. Honestly. Sorry, bringing it back to what I was going to originally say. My mind is going everywhere. But it's going like 760 miles per hour, honestly, right now. So, honestly, though, like the scene with the pyramid. So, I'm really confused by that scene. The first time I saw that scene, I just thought to myself, what is Sonic doing? Is he going to join the Transformers in Transformers 2 when they were at the pyramid scene? I'm sorry. I just thought of that correlation, but honestly, I don't know why Sonic is in the desert. I'm assuming it's the ring teleporters, but I also think maybe it's because he's finding something, but I don't know what they would even be finding in the first place. And, okay, so that's, I think, really all I have to think about right now. I mean, there's just so much about this film that I'm looking at, and I'm really dying inside. Like, this film could have had so much potential if it was just 3D animation. Like, why wasn't it just, like, Pixar or something? And for those of you who think, well, 3D animation, like DreamWorks or something, that kind of animation, not sure what it's called, they don't make a lot of money. And I have to say, I disagree with you 100%. Like, you're telling me that like a 3D animation like Toy Stories is not going to make that much money as a blockbuster like live action movie. Hello? Pixar? Disney? DreamWorks? Overall, I'm going to wait and see. And even if this movie looks 100% trash, I'm gonna still watch it just because I grew up with the character. Even though this isn't really my Sonic, it's still Sonic. To leave it off,
the Sonic movie is freaking trash, I swear. If they don't fix it, I am going to burn Paramount's companies down, and I will find every single writer that has written this character or created him, and I will burn their houses to the ground.